This is a My Jeep remake of a passive video with low views. It's been modified and speeded up. Thank you. Please subscribe.
And this is a My Jeep update. It's Tuesday, March 2nd. I'm starting to pull my ball joints. I got it started. You can see I heard a pop, but it's not all the way out. I'm gonna have to add a spacer down here. So anyway, I'm getting there and learning. My Jeep out. This is my Jeep. Quick update for Monday, March 1st, 2021. I had to order some new bushings for the front of the upper control brackets, and they won't be until Wednesday. So I'm going to continue working on what I originally had planned, and that is getting these, trying to get these ball joints out. You can see I've already dropped these arms, and I used my new tools, which work pretty good. I used this right here, this puller, and it worked well. So I learned something there. But anyway, I'm working on ball joints. I'm waiting on bushings for the upper control arms. My Jeep out. My Jeep update, and I finally got the spindle off. It took me quite a while, a couple hours thing. I think I was just afraid to pound on it too hard with my short handle sledge, but I finally got it off, and it's already starting to get around 5 o'clock, but I'm going to go ahead and try to get this upper ball joint out with this press that I got here. And we'll see how that works. I'm just gonna, this is just an experiment. Try to get the right setup. If I don't get it out, I'll shut down for the day, and I'll start sometime tomorrow morning. And it's my Jeep out. And this is a My Jeep update. It's Tuesday, March 2nd. I'm starting to pull my ball joints. I got it started. You can see I heard a pop, but it's not all the way out. I'm gonna have to add a spacer down here. So anyway, I'm getting there and learning. My Jeep out. And this is my Jeep update. Still Tuesday, and look what I did. I finally got my first ball joint out. How about that? It's a learning process because I've never used the tools before, and I never pulled the ball joint. Once I figured it out, it popped right out. So anyway, I'm gonna get on with the lower one. Hopefully it'll come out too. My Jeep out. And that's my Jeep update. And the lower one popped right out. I had no problem. As you can see, and I'm getting ready to pull it out. Anyway, that went pretty easy. You can see it's out and in the receiving tube. There it is. I cannot believe it. Steven finally pulled some dead gum ball joint, first in his life. My Jeep out.
Hey, Billy Bob. Yeah, boy. Let's join in on that celebratory fire.
That's my
Yeah,
Jeep
man.
update. Still Tuesday, 2nd. And yes, I got the upper ball joint in, and I got it serviced and greased. And if the weather holds out after I take a break, I'm gonna go for that second one, the bottom one. I'm gonna tell you, these tools are good, you know, because you can press your ball joints take them out and install the new ones, but they must have thought most of us were Jolly Green Giants, because I had to put some muscle in my back into it to get it in place. And reversing the procedure, I still had some problems getting my tool set up right. Twice it went in at an angle and I had to pop it back out, and I finally figured it out, and I had to put some muscle into it, but I got it down and I got it flush like it's supposed to be. Now these here don't have any snap rings or anything. I guess these are the cheaper ones. These seem like pretty good. They came from Victoria Axle. Some of them have snap rings. The ones that came off here didn't, and those were probably factory. But anyway, that was an update. I'll get back with you later if I have any luck with the lower ball joint. My Jeep out. Morning, my Jeep. It's Thursday, March 4th, 2021. I didn't do too much work yesterday on the 3rd. I did get the lower ball joint in yesterday, and I had to take it back out because it was real crooked. And you still see I still have it in. It's not flush with the surface, and I'm just really having a hard time. I've had it in and out. I hope I didn't ruin the ball joint. I'll do some research on that.
Hey, Billy Bob.
Check that out, make sure.
Did you mess that damn ball joint up, boy?
Because it's been in and out. See, twice now. And anyway, I checked the other side. I got up underneath, and I noticed the outside of the other lower ball joint on the left side, driver's side, the lip, the top of the ball joint's up just like this, maybe not quite as far, but I'm gonna do some research on that. And like I said, I may have to take this ball joint out, which was a new one. I may have damaged it, I'm not sure, but I'll check that out. If I need I can use the other ball joint for the other side for now if I have to, but I'm having problems getting it in straight with that. I didn't have no problem with the top one. It seemed to go right in the way it was supposed to. Anyway, that's my Jeep. That's an update for Thursday. I'll get back with you with any progress. My Jeep out. And good morning. This is my Jeep. That's my Jeep update for Friday, March 5th. 2021. And I'm continuing to work on my ball joints. I do have them both installed on the right front here. And my buddy that lives next door is a professional mechanic, and he come by and did an inspection this morning for me about 8 o'clock. And he said the upper one is fine, and he said this, you got to make sure it's flush with the surface. Okay, this one here I've been worried about. He said don't worry about this. He said to worry about that gap. Can you see that? Okay, this has got to continue going up and be flush with the bottom. And see, that's what I need to know. And that's what I'll be working on this morning. And when I get it done, I'll give you another update. My Jeep out. This is an update from my Jeep. As you can see, I've got the tool on there, and I believe I got the lower pressed into position where it should be. Let me show you what I got. Shade. Okay, right there is what I'm looking at. The surface bottom of this ball joint. Looks pretty flush to the bottom of the knuckle now. And I'm not sure what the upper is going to look like, but the impression I got now, this is the important point right here, the bottom, the ball joint being completely installed all the way, and the bottom of it being flush with the surface of the knuckle. The top of it, evidently, not that big a deal. It is tapered, so it probably won't look even on the top. I'll show you that in a little bit. Anyway, this is what it looks like from the top. Just get out of the way here. You know, to me, that don't look right. Looks like it's up too high, but these may be oversized ball joints. I really don't know. I'll do some research on them. One thing is, I know the bottom is completely flush with the surface of the knuckle. And I think that's what's important. But anyway, the other ball joint, when I install it, will probably be the same way, because it's the same brand from Detroit Axle. I think they may be a little bit bigger than the ones that came from Chrysler. Not really sure. My Jeep out. Now, I've got them serviced. Now, want to understand, this grease fitting will have to come out because of interference with the axle. Now, the only thing that I am concerned with is this is definitely higher than the one that came with Chrysler installed, and I'm hoping that this don't interfere with the axle, because that, to me, that ball joint seems like it's fairly high. But we'll find out, see what, and I'll update you later. My Jeep out.
Girl, Mark. Ready,